Welcome to Tabletop Battle Adventures, D-Day, 0830 hours, turn 17, part 8. For the details, got to go back and watch the introduction video for this turn and follow along. Looking at the hedgerows outside of Carentan, 506th continues to push forward against the 1058 Grenadiers, parts of the 6th Fallschirmjäger, and 3 armored units from the 100th Panzer. A lot of action this turn. More 6th Fallschirmjäger reinforcements moving toward the fight. Both bridges held by the 6th Fallschirmjäger leading into Carentan. Those are the main objectives for both German and U.S. forces. Carentan. German hands, the 6th Fallschirmjäger controls the town. Another one of the objectives is the river lock. It is in German hands. It's open and is flooding these green fields. Infantry advance, no run, and no vehicles. Hedgerows block line of sight. Artillery strike came in here early this turn. Over on Omaha Beach, the 916th Grenadiers, 1st and 2nd Platoon, defending, taking heavy losses, but also inflicting losses on the U.S. forces. One 116th Infantry, Company A, 1st Platoon, from the far left flank, all the way up just past the draw. Our 1st squad is moving forward. Behind them, 2nd Rangers, Company C, heavy weapons, 2nd Platoon, and 1st Platoon. The 743rd Tank Battalion just got done knocking out the Pac 40 bunker this turn. The rest of 743rd providing cover fire and killing Germans. First dice for tonight, German. 6th Fallschirmjäger, 2nd Section, LMG team. They receive a fire order. They're going to fire on the 57mm AT gun crew. It's long range, and they're down. I guess they should get some kind of cover, being that they'd be down in that tight area, so it'll be 3s, 4s, so I guess it's 7s. It's their only target right now, so we'll go for it. 7s. 2 possible. Needing 6s again. Misses. Here in the hedgerows with the 506th, I was scanning to see if there's any U.S. units that have not received an order dice this turn. And it looks like I'm going to rewind here, the whole left flank of the attack has received their orders for this turn. Moving to the middle, there's only 3 units here in the middle for the 506th, and they've all received their orders. We'll head over to the right flank and see if there's any U.S. forces that have any U.S. units that haven't received an order this turn. Medium orders already acted, light mortar, and the M5 3-inch AT gun. Moving in here to the right flank. That everybody here has received their orders. 3rd squad leader, Sergeant Jake McNeese, is on ambush still. And 3rd squad assistant leader, Sergeant Brandon, is still on ambush. But every other U.S. unit has received their order for this turn. So we'll head over to Omaha Beach. Alright, looking at the 116th Infantry. Oh gee, this turn the 116th Infantry's Forward Observer Team, they failed their order test and with a foobar, and ended up failing so bad that only the flamethrower tank and the M Sherman, they say this is the Crocodile, and the M4 with the dozer blade on the front were within range of an enemy unit. So the Germans called in an artillery strike on the 116th. Or I'm sorry, on the M4 Sherman. Terrible. So it looks like we still have a few soldiers that need orders for the 116th. One tank here, the second platoon leader for the 743rd. Second platoon leader, yep. And yeah, then some Rangers that still need to receive their dice, but not very many units left to give orders to this turn. 116th Infantry 2nd Squad Flamethrower Team receive an advance order. They'll take a landmine check, 10 and under. They fail with a foobar. They hit a landmine with their first step. On a roll of a 1, they have a direct hit. On a 2-up, they take D3 pins and go down. 3 pins and go down. That was an epic fail. 743rd Tank Battalion, 2nd Platoon Leader in the Jackson. He's got 5 pin markers. He's going to get a rally order, testing at a 10 and under. Pass. Getting rid of D6 pins. For, I think it's D6 plus 1. Let me check. And the 2nd Platoon Leader is finally pin free. He is immobilized, however, but pin free. 916th Grenadiers. The GRB 39 it's an AT rifle team, but it shoots HE as well. They receive a fire order. They're going to target with a HE round the 116th Infantry heavy mortar. And they'll need this indirect special rules. They're going to need a 6. Oh, they get the hit. Nice. 3 of these soldiers are still alive. So they'll be able to hit all 3. I run this as a 2-inch HE. I don't run any 1-inch HE. Great shot. D3 pins. 2 pins. And this is a +2 penetration. So these 3 soldiers will be dying on 3s. Wounded on 2s. Brutal. So we have 2 dead and 1 wounded. Oh, heavy mortar. Pretty much knocked out. And the one soldier remaining, I won't take a morale check since he'll be laying there wounded. And this, let's see how many turns till the wounded soldier bleeds out. 1 turn. Till the end of next turn, which would be turn 18. Yikes. 1 soldier survives the direct hit with the grenade. But I'm going to bleed out next turn. So we'll see if there's anybody close enough to... I think... Yeah, there's enough soldiers close. We'll see if they can rescue him. Try to preserve our heavy mortar. 116th Infantry, 1st Squad leader. The sergeant's going to receive an advance order. He's going to get up to the high tide mark there. Next turn, he'll be able to destroy the barbed wire and make a path through the barbed wire right there. He'll have to take a landmine check for a 10 and under. Passes. The sergeant's also going to give out 1 order dice to the 1st Squad flamethrower team. And they'll need to take a landmine check also. They're going to advance. They pass. They're going to move up right next to the 1st Squad leader. The 1st Squad leader's too close to the high tide mark to get a shot off. However, the flamethrower, he's not in range to shoot, but his rifleman with him, he's going to be able to fire because he can get a shot off up through the draw. He'll just throw a shot. He's just going to shoot here at the 916th Grenadiers, 2nd Platoon, 2nd Section. He's going to need a 7. I'll measure, well, even if it isn't, it'd be 4s for long range, 6s for hard cover. So I'll measure, see if it's under 24. Just past 24 inches to the target, so it's going to be on 7s. Miss. The flamethrower team, they are now in position to be able to move through the barbed wire, and I think possibly take out this 88 millimeter in the bunker next turn. 116th Infantry, 1st Squad bazooka team receives an advance order. They're going to head up to the high tide mark. They're going to be testing on this landmine check on a 10 and under. They pass. And I don't think it's worth taking any shots from here. Let me take a look and see. Yeah, I don't think they have an angle to take out this bunker here. So I think we'll just be satisfied with nearly being at the high tide mark. 6th Fallschirmjäger, 2nd Section LMG team will go on ambush. 6th Fallschirmjäger, 3rd Section leader, Sergeant Odin, is going to close the barbed wire on an advance order. 6th Fallschirmjäger, 3rd Section LMG team in the attic of this building. They will go on ambush. 6th Fallschirmjäger, MMG team, 2nd floor window, will go on ambush. These defenses here are pretty stout. It's going to be very difficult once the 506 finally pushes through sort of this second line of defenses up here. The 1058 Grenadiers headquarters. And this flank's already crumbled for the Germans here. But still they have to get past all of this strong defenses through here. A lot of fighting left. 1058 Grenadiers, 1st Section leader, Sergeant Michael. He's going to receive an advance order. He's going to fall back into this hardcover position here and pick up the 2 grenades left by his LMG team from his section. The first have to pass the orders test. He has 1 pin, but he's a sergeant, so it'll be a 10 and under. Get a view, pass. Yeah, he's not gonna fire. He's gonna be hidden again now until he fires or until his enemy gets close enough to spot him. 2nd Rangers, Company C, HMG, He's going to receive a run order. They're going to advance past the obstacles to the low tide mark and set up where they'll be able to fire that HMG up the draw and provide cover as 116th Infantry moves forward next turn. They'll have to pass a landmine check, 10 and under. Pass. Oh yeah. 2nd Rangers, medium mortar, is going to receive a run order. They're going to advance just up to the beach obstacle. Be able to start lobbing some mortar rounds next turn. Landmine check. Pass. I forgot to move the Rangers forward observer. There is actually attached to this mortar, so I should have ran him as well, advanced him as well. So I think I just may stick him. He doesn't have a radio, so I'm thinking to just leave him with. Actually, I'm moving forward with that company commander, so I'm gonna just move him forward over here. There we go. I'm gonna have him be attached to the Ranger company commander, the captain, and the radio operator. It's more fitting. 2nd Rangers, 2nd Platoon, 2nd Squad Leader behind the T-34 Calliope. He's going to receive an advance order, and he's going to move around, and once he gets to the sand, he'll have to take the landmine check. 10 and under. He's good. And he'll have no shot from where he's at. He'd have to shoot a... Actually, he will. He'll be able to shoot through here, so he'll be on 7s. 2 shots. Ooh, one possible. See if he can pull it off. Oh, he gets a hit. They have 8 pins now on the 916th Grenadiers, 2nd Platoon, 2nd Section. 5s, unless it's so all German officers and NCOs, our veterans only can die on 6s, wounded on 5s. All other soldiers, US and German, are killed on 5s and 6s, wounded on 4s. So here we go. I think there's one NCO, one of those guys. Let's see if anybody's going to die. Just that pin. 8 pins in total now. Soldiers that just took the pin. 916th Grenadiers, 2nd Platoon, 2nd Section. They have 8 pin markers. They're going to receive a rally order. Testing at a 10 and under. They're good. Getting rid of how many pins? 6. Down to 2 pins. 2nd Rangers, 2nd Platoon, 2nd Squad Assistant Leader, center screen. He's got 2 soldiers with him. And I was planning on pushing straight forward, but as I mentioned, the 116th Infantry's forward observer accidentally failed. He foobarred on his orders test, and he ended up, the Germans ended up being able to call in a artillery strike on this M4 Sherman with the dozer blades, so we want to not be within 6 inches. Is it 12 inches? Shoot, I don't know if we can get away. But anyways, we're gonna, instead of going straight forward as I planned, we're gonna go left and try to get out of the range of the artillery strike that's coming. So they'll also have to take the landmine check, 10 and under. Pass, nice. They won't be able to shoot because, well, actually, there's one direction they can shoot. They can't shoot this way, it's, right over the top of their guys, but actually they could shoot this direction, and so we'll get 3 rifle shots. They're going to aim for the 916th Grenadiers, 2nd Platoon, MMG team that's inside of the bunker. They're not on the roof, so. But anyways, it's going to be 7s, so looking for 7s. Misses. 2nd Rangers, 2nd Platoon, 2nd Squad Assistant Leader. Each squad for the Rangers has 2 assistant squad leaders. And he's directly in front of the T-34 Calliope. And he's got 3 soldiers with him from his second squad. They're in the sort of a V shape here, and it's the 2 of them are a flamethrower team, and the other's a rifleman. They're gonna same thing. They are gonna advance. Oh, I had that set up as ambush on accident. So they're just gonna advance just a few inches forward because I want to stay 6 inches away from the artillery strike marker on the top of that tank. So they'll have to take a landmine check, looking for a 10 and under. Pass. There we go. They're just going to inch their way forward. Too late for the soldiers that have moved into cover there. And also, the Germans called in the 916th Grenadiers 2nd Platoon Commander called in a artillery strike on this location. So this next turn, 0900 hours, turn 18 is going to be nasty over here. Artillery strike coming in here and here. So the Rangers had it easy in the beginning of the assault, but now this first platoon is pinned down, and we got a lot of wounded, 3 wounded soldiers, a lot of dead now too. And now second platoon's going to get pretty wrecked, and it looks like they don't even have any dead yet, but they're about to, most likely. I nearly forgot. This group here, they have 3 soldiers with rifles, and they'll take shots at the same target. They'll be able to safely shoot up to here, so there'll be 3 shots. They'll need 7s though to hit the MMG team in that bunker there. One possible. See if they can pull it off. Miss. Well, I gotta lay down the dice for the night. Epic turn this has been. Still, a lot of first platoon needs to receive their dice. A few more units from second platoon for the Rangers. I think the 116th Infantry has pretty much received all their order dice. Also, the 743rd Tank Battalion, Company A, has received all their order dice. U.S. forces on the hedgerows table have received all their order dice. So I think I could be able to wrap this turn up in 3 nights from now. And as for the Germans, they have a few soldiers left to receive their order dice, a few units. I'll have to get to that in 3 nights, though. Epic fight. Here in the hedgerows, the U.S. forces have 2 units on ambush still. I believe they're going to stay on ambush until next turn. And the Germans still have some units to receive order dice also. So close to the end right now, but I gotta wrap it up for the night. So 3 nights from now, I should be able to finish up the turn. All right, well, catch you next time.